Hello. So today we are going to talk more in detail about the basis or the foundation on which the annual plan for Play School has been designed. So this foundation here is I'm talking about are the goals and the progression chart on the basis of which the domains have been designed, the activities, the concepts have been designed. So we particularly have four domains in Play School: literacy, math, that is numeracy, GK or aware or EVS, and art and craft. So let us cover one domain at a time and let us just have an overview of these things. So we'll be starting with the very first domain, that is the literacy domain. See, the way this particular domain, the concepts, the ideas that have been designed or worked around are for these particular goals, and I've just, sorted these goals into five categories, five different goals. So the very first goal, which is the recognition of letters and their sounds. Of course, it's literacy. We need to understand that when it comes to literacy, we have the recognition of letters or writing or reading, everything. But when it comes for Play School, what do we expect, or what are the goals that we want the child to reach up to by the end of this, by the time they complete this annual plan? So the very first, as I said, is recognition of letters and their sounds. So when we are introducing these alphabets to them, so they are understanding how a particular alphabet looks like, what is the sound of that alphabet. And since letters are everywhere around us. They flip through a book, there are letters. They see screen, there are letters. On a board, on a hoarding outside the window, or anywhere, or on the toys also. So the idea is for them to recognize these letters wherever they see them, wherever they spot them, especially the letters which come in their names, so that it becomes easier for them to spell their names in future. Along with the letters, the sounds of those letters. So if they know this is A, but what sound does A make? That is, A says eh. So they need to understand these sounds as well. That's our goal when it comes to teaching about the written or the verbal language. Next thing that we want to we focus, or our goal is that the child progresses when it comes to vocabulary development. See, this is also the beginning of their school years, of their schooling. So this is the place, this is their social environment wherein they come and they learn new things. We want their vocabulary to be enriched. We've put in lots of rhymes, songs, there are stories. So and all these things, if you've noticed, the poems that we've used or the rhymes that we've used, all these have repetition of words, like and very relatable concepts. Like there is this rhyme we have, dip dip dip. So of course, dip dip dip, it's a repetition, and every time you say it, the child is saying it, and they are learning new words with it. We have the dog says bow wow. Dog says bow wow. So here the child is learning certain things. That is, this particular animal is called a dog. What does it say? Means something that comes out from the mouth. So say bow wow. So it's bow wow. So this is how our target is to enrich their vocabulary through several of through these rhymes, and as I've just mentioned. Moving forward, we have listening skills. Now, when we are talking about listening skills, it comes like not only following. The target is to follow basic instructions, be it one step instruction or two steps instructions. And going forward as per the child progresses. So the listening skill, it will help us in following instructions. Then we also want them to and try, if their vocabulary is being enriched, it's growing. So the questions which are asked to the child, the, we want the child to respond to it with an answer, at least understand the question. It's not that okay, we want a brief, a 10-line answer, or no, just a basic thing that the child knows, that if somebody is asked me a question, I am supposed to answer to them, and what is the question and what am I supposed to answer. So the basics of communication, conversation, and all this happens through the listening skills. So, and these stories which we've involved, which the rhymes, as I said, these stories, they all help in building and helps in achieving these goals that we've that are set for these children, for their overall holistic growth. Apart from, we've covered this listening skills, we've covered vocabulary. One very crucial thing is also love for books. What now, in the era in which we are, first the children, we have to impose the habit of reading books. Why not we start from beginning and make them enjoy reading books, like enjoy holding the idea of a book, opening a book and enjoying it, not only loving books but also learning that okay, this is how the book is opened, we are supposed to read it from left to right, and the basics of this. So let them get used to, and these stories, through stories and through picture books, we this is what we can include. And last but not the least, we cannot complete the literacy domain, is incomplete without writing, but here we want emergent writing. Since it's play school, we want the children to get used to the habit, okay, this is a crayon, we put it on the paper, and when we scribble it, this is how it happens. So we use our fingers, our hands. We also teach them, or they get the habit of the Prince grip. So we all want, these are few of the goals or the progression, the ideas when the for the progression chart also, which were planned while making this particular curriculum for literacy. Yeah, so now moving ahead, we are going to the second domain, which is numeracy. In numeracy for play school, the goals that we aim to attain are, the first one is of course number recognition. So here, wherein they'll be introduced to the numbers at least from 1 to 10. They need, I mean, the goal is for them to recognize these numbers. And then of course with number recognition comes counting skills. So one is in the counting skill, that if you've given you number 1, how many blocks will you put in this? It will be 1 block. If there are if there's number 3, how many blocks will we put? So it will be 1, 2 and 3 blocks. So that is also needed. That is what we aim for. Along with that, the idea is also for them to follow the basic instructions or basic activities, such as you need to put 5 blocks in this particular basket, or they can count up till 5 at least in the beginning, as we progress. Followed by number recognition and the counting skills, we have shapes and spatial awareness. So first is when the child begins to recognize basic shapes that are seen around them, in the class, in the books, everywhere. And along with that, they understand simple positional words like up, down, um, you know forward, backwards, like, so those basic positional words. And the last is the measurement which we aim to focus on. That is measurement, wherein the child knows, the difference between the big and small, the difference between up and down, the difference between far and behind. So these basic concepts which these are the basic goals that we aim to achieve through this annual plan in when it comes to numeracy. Okay, so this the third domain, which we call as GK, or that is general knowledge, or EVS, that is environmental studies. It's basically something. This particular topic, which I'm sure the children also enjoy the most. Here we the aims, the goals which we've put across through this by while designing this particular domain are: the very first one is awareness of self and family. This is when the child learns about myself. I have two eyes, I have a nose, I have two ears. So this is what the child learns in this thing. Family, okay, what the concept of family, the basic concept. Okay, my parents, my grandparent, my sibling, we are a family who are friends, teachers, the people around us. So they are learning the words or the terms associated with these different relations which we make outside the house as well. The second goal, that is teaching them about basic hygiene and health. Eating healthy food, what are fruits, what are vegetables, what they are good for our health, what is not so good for our health to an extent, but this is how, teaching them about these things. Moving ahead, we have community awareness. Of course, since they are learning, this is their time of stepping out of the house, meeting new people, going out every day, coming to school, going back home. So this is where they are understanding and gauging the idea that, okay, this is my environment, my surrounding. Community awareness means, as in, the animals, we see like the pet animals, the domestic animals, the wild animals. We have, the community helpers, the vehicles that we see on the road. So all these are the things that come among community awareness, and also in our surroundings. Our surrounding is, this is what they learn. See, this age group is particularly very curious, and they are craving to learn new things, even if we think that, okay, they are not responding or not responding well to what we are teaching, but they are retaining, if they are like receiving everything what is being taught. And and all these things are something which they see and which they are quite aware of, and which just they need to they want the perfect terms for it. That's it. So these are the four goals, and basis of which we've this curriculum, the annual plan, is planned for GK and EVS. So here we've come to the last domain, for last domain in this annual plan for play school, which is art and craft. Okay, so the goals for art and craft are very clear, and the most important goal for me is for the children to have fun, because this is the time where they explore. So of course the goals are also on baseline of this. That is, the first one is the development of fine motor skills. See, this is when, apart from crayons, okay, but this is when they touch paper, or when we are doing a paper tearing activity, a paper crumbling activity. So this is when their fine motor skills are being developed. Hand-eye coordination is being developed here. Apart from that, creative expressions. So these children who know, like, they know saying few words or basic sentences. When you ask them, even if they are scribbling, and when you ask them, okay, what did you just draw, they'll come up with random answers, like, okay, I've drawn a car, I've drawn anything, whichever is there in their vocabulary, or whatever they're thinking, they are expressing it through this. Give them paint, they will enjoy messy play. So that is their one part, which we want the creative expressions to be, you know creative expressions to come forward through these activities that have been designed. Next we have the sensory awareness. Since we are giving them different textured materials over here, so it is they are getting aware of these senses, how it feels when you touch them, how does it look, how does it feel when you touch them. Sometimes, how does the glue smell. So it is making them aware of their senses as well. The last thing is the craft skills. Craft skills, yes, this is basically for them to just enjoy and have a good time, and also learn, like, sorting colors, or creating something from paper or from any objects given. Like, if you give children beads or something, and they stick it and they make something out of it. So this is what the craft skills and the creative expressions come forward. So the basic so I've just given you a gist of the goals and the progression chart of what, on basis of which this particular curriculum has been planned, the for play school children. And that's it. Thank you.